Islamic banking and finance. Through this subject, the student will learn the concept of investment and how to manage the risk and return. Furthermore, the student also exposed to know about the investment policy statement and how it influences the investor to invest their funds in the institutions.
We have an institution and an individual as our investors, where the institutions want to invest its excess fund of 1 million ringgit and the individual investor willing to invest 15,000 ringgit as their investment.
This investment policy statement governs the personal investment portfolio of Mr. Tan. He is the owner of Tan Enterprise, which is a sole proprietorship. It was operating around 15 years. Mr. Tan willing to invest of his asset RM 50,000. The investment policy statement governs the investment associated with the Employees Provident Fund (EPF). This company would like to invest RM 1 million ringgit of their SSC fund. The investment policy statement should relate the purpose of asset being invested to one or more broad investment objectives. The investment program governed by the investment policy statement is intended to supplement the earned income of Mr. Tan in satisfying ongoing living expenses and to provide funds upon its retirement in 2020 by the age of 56. And leaving a meaningful inheritance to its two children. The investment policy statement should relate the purpose of the asset being invested to one or more broad investment objectives. For example, the asset of the Employee Provident Fund, which is intended to the fund of EPF missions, while preserving the principal value of donated fund. This is to fulfill the foundation's missions over the long term. The foundation portfolio should achieve at least 5% annualized return after inflation on a rolling 12-quarter basis. This is to satisfy the objective of preserving capital, allowing flexibility in the foundation spending policy, and and protecting the real purchasing power of the foundation's asset. May also require an assessment of their intellectual and emotional tolerance for potential losses associated with risks. For this assessment, interview or questionnaire can be used. The relevant risks are usually milded and may include liquidity, legal, political, regulatory, longevity, mortality, business and health risk. In addition to specifying relevant risk, defining acceptable parts of risk may also be important. For example, in light of possible personal risk, loss of job, disability and life cycle stage, mortality as a descriptive measures of risk may be irrelevant beyond an absolute level of loss. The investment policy statement describes the investors, which is Employee Provident Fund, general philosophy regarding tolerance for risk. Investment policy statement acknowledges that the portfolio will be subject to risk and have the potential for return associated with risk to be both positive or negative over a time. Institutional investors often attempt to quantify their tolerance for risk by relating the return, volatility of returns and correlations of return of asset with a liability profile. For example, an actuarial analysis of liability. Much of this analysis may serve as the basis for an asset allocation plan and related analysis, which is often organized as a risk budget, that details of which need not necessarily be included in the investment policy statement document.